Hello everyone, welcome to Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today I'm going to be looking at the Boss DS-1X. This is kind of a modern take on the classic DS-1, which is really takes it into a territory that's its own thing. It's a much heavier distortion than the regular DS-1. Now what Boss did with this series of pedals, there's the DS-1X and the OD-1X, and I think there's some other chorus and weird modulation type effects, but it uses some digital voodoo that I'm not even going to pretend to be smart enough to understand. But what it does is it kind of analyzes where you're playing on the neck, whether you're playing down low or up high, whether you're playing chords or single notes, and it kind of optimizes frequencies as you're playing to make each note ring as even as possible. What that does to my ears is when you're playing chords, it kind of adds some high-end bite to it. So each note rings very clear, you can hear what you're playing. When you're playing leads up high, it kind of adds maybe lower mids to it, kind of fattens it up a bit. So it'll help lead notes sing a little more, sound bigger. What it also does is it interacts well when you roll your volume knob up and down to get different levels of gain like some people like to do. I like to do that. Anyways, to demo today, I'm using the Mesa Boogie 22 caliber Studio Plus amp. The line out from that is going into an impulse response of a Marshall 4x12 mic'd with a SM57. Using this old PV Predator loaded with Seymour Duncan humbuckers. Let's jump into it. So there are the basic sounds, pretty heavy sounding distortion. And with the two band EQs, to my ears, when they're both at noon, it's almost too much of a scooped mid sound. The trick with a two band EQ like this, if you want more mids, you either turn it up on the amp, or if you like your clean tone, what you do is you turn both the bass and the treble down, and that kind of leaves the mids where they are, but de facto becomes a mid boost to give your sound more mids. Anyways, I'm going to play it with a backing track, a little drum and bass provided by a Digitech Trio, see what it sounds like with other instruments. There you have it, the Boss DS-1X. Now, to me, I probably wouldn't use this to record with. It does kind of get a little bit of a processed sound to it. It's not really as dynamic as just a tube amp on its own, but in a live setting, whatever this digital voodoo that Boss has going on actually works well in a live setting. Because as I was playing earlier, throwing in some major seventh and weird jazz chords, you can actually hear all the notes, and when you're sitting in a band mix live, it actually does allow your guitar to come through clearly. So it really doesn't compare to a regular DS1. It is a completely different animal. I think they were just trying to capitalize off the classic name of the DS1 with this, but anyways, still a cool pedal. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me at all my social media, links down below. Until next time, cheers.